Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you two awesome recipes on how I made these Christmas cookies out of Ritz crackers and chocolate. Today I wanted to show you one of my favorite recipes on how to make these easy Christmas cookies because they used to be a big hit whenever I would make them and give them away as gifts. So let's get started. The ingredients that you are going to need is quite simple. Here is what you're going to need for this first batch of cookies. Chocolate bark, 1/4 teaspoon peppermint extract, crackers, waxed paper, tongs, bowl scraper, sprinkles, or crushed candy cane. One of the things that you're going to need in order to melt your chocolate is a double boiler saucepan. I don't have one of them, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to use because I don't have one. I use a bowl. It's a stainless steel bowl, and it's okay to get these warm. And I am also using just a regular saucepan. I'm going to fill it with water, just a little bit of water, and let it boil. Don't let it go to hit the bottom of your bowl or your double boiler. It's supposed to be a little bit above the water. I'm going to leave a link down below that explains how to melt your chocolate on the stove and in the microwave. Both kinds of cookies that we are going to make today could either be made with the chocolate bark or chocolate chips. I'm going to make a batch of each. And with the chocolate bark, I'm going to use the peppermint extract, and with the chocolate chips, I'm going to use the peanut butter. The recipe calls for Ritz crackers, but don't be afraid to use the store name brand or the cheaper brand crackers for your cookies because you're not going to notice the difference in the taste. I put my water in there and I put my bowl on top of my pan, and I'm going to break up my chocolate bark and put it in the bowl. While I am waiting for my water to get hot, I get my wax paper and I cover my cookie sheet. Now as it's melting, I scrape the edges and just mix it up like this until it is all melted. When it is almost all melted, you get 1/4 of a teaspoon of your peppermint extract and pour it in there. On top of our cookies, you could either put sprinkles or crushed up candy cane. I love to put sprinkles on my cookies, so I'm not going to crush up candy cane. I'm going to use the sprinkles. But make sure that you get them ready because we're going to dip the cookies now, and you want to put your sprinkles or candy cane on right when it's warm. I use tongs to hold my cracker when I dip it into the chocolate. I drop my cracker into the chocolate. Then I flip it over with my tongs to make sure that it is covered. I use my scraper to lightly take off the extra chocolate that is on the bottom. Then I set it on the wax paper and I sprinkle my sprinkles. Once you got your tray filled, you could still reuse your tray and put another piece of wax paper on it by just taking it and then setting this aside, or you could put it on the table. I get another piece of wax paper and I cover my tray and I keep going. The website that I gave you down below that tells you how to melt chocolate said to take your pan and take it off of the burner. But I know that these cookies take a little bit longer, and if you do that, then your chocolate is going to start getting cool, and you don't want that. So what I do is I turn my burner on just real low, just enough to keep the water warm, and that way it'll help keep your chocolate warm while you are dipping your cookies. Are you ready for the second batch? For this second batch of cookies, we're going to use chocolate chips and peanut butter. Oh, I love peanut butter and chocolate together. Before I started the second batch, I made sure that I washed my bowl and my utensils really well so that I don't get the flavor of the peppermint into my peanut butter. Okay, you don't have to use as much peanut butter as I do, but I love peanut butter in my chocolate. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons full of peanut butter to mix with my chocolate. But if you don't want that much peanut butter in yours, just use 1 tablespoon. Now I do the same exact steps as I did with my peppermint cookies. Now that all my cookies are done and they are cooled down, they're easy to pick off of your wax paper, and you get your Christmas containers and you put them in your Christmas containers like this. The peppermint cookies made with the chocolate bark made about 73 cookies. That's a lot of cookies. The peanut butter batch made about 54 cookies. Here's a tip. The cookies made with the chocolate chips might need refrigeration. That's all you have to do. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these awesomely easy Christmas cookies today. I'd love to hear from you if you give this recipe a try. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page. I'll leave a link to that down below because we love to share our ideas on Facebook. There is also a link down below to our blog page where you will find these recipes so they will be easy for you to print off. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Oh my God. That is good.
That's my clock. Isn't this fun? That one got a lot of sugar. Ah, the clock strikes again.
Wow, these are amazing.